This is the 2027 Mercedes S-Class Long, and this here at the sunset, it feels like a dream to have this vehicle here. With this setup, you have actually a really nice real estate in the middle. This is the deep facelift because more than 50% of the vehicle have been changed. And look at the front fascia, how much more brutal and masculine it is. The grille is now enlarged, like with other Mercedes models, and truly this is something what you notice immediately. Also, the grille is light up, so you can see the LED around the grille. And we have new design language in terms of the DRL, so daylight running lights have now 4 Mercedes stars. So as you can see, they are shining bright, and digital light now 40% better than previously. This is just unbelievable. And standing star on the front hood, this is just amazing. So this is the black paint in combination with night package, so you can see that the front is darker, and also this AMG Line looks much more sporty to my eyes, also thanks to this intake. So they are looking almost like an AMG would. So this is really fabulous looking S-Class. So this is also the long version. In the US there is only long available. In Europe we have also short wheelbase. And special thanks to Hedin Automotive for having us here today with this amazing new S-Class. What are your thoughts on the profile of the S-Class? It's really difficult to beat. It looks unbelievable to me. And from the rear we have new design language. So these are the Mercedes stars, as you can see, 3 on each side, so total of 6. And this is also the 450, so the petrol 6-cylinder engine. And this one actually is the base version in the US. In Europe we have also the diesel versions with 6-cylinder, even better fuel consumption than the 6-cylinder petrol, but fuel consumption is not that topic for the driver of the S-Class, or for the matter for the passenger in the back, but more of a range. So with the diesel you can get much better range than with the petrol versions, so that's one advantage which is difficult to beat for the diesel version. And here we can see 3 stars with the S450. This is also of course 4MATIC version, and you can see the line, this chrome line, which is usually chrome, is now darkened. So with the dark accent dark chrome, as you can see. Also check it out, now we can dechrome the window trim. So now we can do it also on the S-Class. Before it was only possible on the Maybach Night series. Now it's also possible on the quote-unquote regular S-Class. So are you a fan of the blacking out? It will look a little bit less luxurious, more like a blacked out spec, this dark spec. But yeah, I think it really depends on your personal preference. With the chrome, it will actually accentuate the lines around the windows, but otherwise black is maybe way to go for many people actually. Also we have new indicators, and as you can see, cameras for assistance systems also here on the front fender, and some new designs for the wheels, and some other ones well known as well. So this really looks truly spectacular. Welcome on board of the new S-Class, and this is the latest facelift iteration of the W223 S-Class. And here in the 450 iteration, this is the base option in the US, and also not the base of course in the European, because in the Europe the base option is the diesel 6-cylinder, which is extremely popular, 450D or 350D, same engine but with different power output. Then we have the 450, so the petrol engine, which is this one, 6-cylinder. And then we have the new flat plane V8 engine, which also is in the new GLE and GLS, now also in the Maybach. Maybe you hear this light like a rumble design, and it's interesting that now we can hear this sound in the interior. Believe it or not, it's actually the drive in the, and this is actually in the sound experience. So here we have the powerful and balanced, or balanced. Also we have interior interaction sounds. So yeah, with powerful, it actually sounds almost like the V8, which is really fun. And if you go to balanced, okay, so the balanced is a little bit, okay, let's try once again. Okay, so there is a difference. It's not a huge difference because it still needs to be like a saddle limousine, but I really enjoy this a little bit more of engine sound. So here with the new S-Class we have a lot of things changed, but in a way that it is still the same vehicle, but in all aspects this is a better vehicle. So the ride quality to me is improved, slightly improved, and also it feels like it is more stable over the different road surface undulation and this sort of stuff. Also it feels like the engine is even more smooth than it was before. So this feels almost like a Maybach. I don't want to say this, but I hope the new Maybach is even better. It has to be. But this is really this smooth and calm experience. If you want, you can go and have a balanced on the sound as well. You can drive with the balance as well. With the eco mode, it actually also can sail, but I feel like that is also improved. I'm not sure if it is, but this is what I feel like. The how this actually feels when it is engaging the engine is improved. Here this section is a little bit worse in the road surface, but yeah, this is much better, I would say, and it can handle this road surface very easily. And with this setup you have actually a really nice real estate in the middle. For the passenger, to me personally, it would be nice if it would be optional, so you would be able to pick if you want to have a passenger screen or not. So, okay, so that would be the best possibility to me, to have either the possibility to having the screen or to have the trim. So that is certainly something to think about maybe in the future, who knows. But currently this is the setup which you actually get. But with this large central screen you have a lot of real estate. If you compare this to the previous S-Class, that one had a portrait style screen, and on the lower section you actually quite a lot of room on the lower section of that screen was actually the AC. So it was always there, and it sort of was taking up quite a nice amount, kind of solid amount of the screen, maybe even like 30% or 25%, these sort of numbers. So we'll compare and we will see what we actually can expect. I have been driving this car in the darkness for some time, not too long, so we'll discover this together. And you can see that the light color or light power is really bright. So it's also what I truly love about the S-Class, but the digital lights, they are already, you could see what they did. So on the right side we actually got the full beam, and where was the passenger car, they actually darkened those spots. So as you can see, this reacts even faster than before. Before, those lights were fast, but now they are even faster. And also I really love how these lights actually can quickly change the light system and light placing. So now the opposite way, we have some vehicles and it darkened them immediately. So the sides of the road are on the full beam, but those cars are all in dark spot. And now very fast it will turn on the full light on the road. And when we are driving the S-Class, you always see the standing star. This is just amazing. And during the day you can see it as well, but during night it's sort of like on this white background on the road. In all aspects, it's significantly better. And if you combine these together, you get a very, very solid and extremely luxurious package, which, if you want, I would actually go for it and go ahead and get one of these if you are in the market, or if you're aspiring to get one of these. I hope this video made you feel more productive to go after things you want to achieve. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.